using your cards from last year, go ahead and get out your first, again, you don't have to take it off the ring, but go ahead and flip to that first green card. Because the first part of what I'm going to show you already have done, but the last part I'm going to show you, you need to get done. You'll need to add to it. All right? So, we've got you've got a front side and a back side. So here's the front of the card. And here's the back of the card. So this is front. And this is back. On the front side, you're going to write all 4 of the verb forms. You might find it easier to have your book open to page 1 so you have the list of words right in front of you. That way, if you have trouble reading my handwriting or if you're not exactly sure what I'm saying up here, you've got a copy of that right in front of you. So page 1 has the words. And again, the verbs are going to go on green, the first 5 words. The nouns are going to go on pink, the last 5 words. You're going to write the 4 verb forms: amo, amare, amawi, amatu. Now, you may notice that when I wrote those 4 forms on the board, that I added macrons on the O. If there's a question, please raise your hand, but please don't talk while I'm talking. It's hard for folks to hear instructions. There's a macron over the O and the A. You may notice in the book, however, that there's more than those macrons listed. These are the only 2 macrons that you have to list. All right? You'll notice that every verb ends in O. That verb gets a macron. That O gets a macron. Every second form ends in A-R-E. That A on the A-R-E gets a macron. So does everybody understand how to write the front of the card? Any questions on that? All right, once you've got your front of your card finished, give me a thumbs up to let me know that you're done. Yes, Kayla. Oh, okay, sorry. Thought you had a question. Okay, but no, I don't need conversation, and you're not doing what I've asked you to do. If it's having trouble staying in place, you'll need to get a different master, because this is becoming a daily thing. All right. Does this make sense so far? Good. Now, on the back side, you're going to write the English. You know from our chant yesterday that this was I love, to love, I love, loved. Now that's a lot of writing, and to save your hands and to save some time, the only thing you have to write on the back side for the English translation is just to love. That's all you have to do. Now, if you really want to write I love, to love, I love, love, I'm okay with that. That's not a problem. Whatever works for you. Yes, Faith, question?
So, what I was saying earlier is I simply mind my color, but I don't know, and to be my topic, but I don't remember what chapter to go.
So that probably the easiest way to do that, ooh, I like how you started with that. That's a good start. The easiest way to do that, so, can I borrow your book for a second? So, Faith is saying, okay, I've got mine sorted by colors, but they're all mixed up, and I don't know which chapter is which. If you flip to the back of the book, starting on page, I think, 253, 253, there is a chapter-by-chapter glossary. And so what you could do is you could pull out the words, say, okay, which chapter is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then keep them in stacks and then add them back together that way. That might be the easiest way. All right? Yes, ma'am? You had your hand up when I said you needed new cards, so that's why. So if you don't want to make new ones, that's fine. I'll take them back. Nah, don't worry about it. All right. Okay, now, what your card looked like last year if you made the card last year. This is what everybody has to do this year, including if you're using your cards from last year. If you remember last year, we learned about derivatives. A derivative is an English word that comes from a Latin root. So for example, say? Yeah. So fatherland, patria, patriae, a derivative would be patriot. This year, in 4th grade, we are going to also learn derivatives. And so when you make your flashcards, I want you to add a derivative. So what you're going to do is underneath your English translation, you're going to draw a line all the way across the card. And then underneath the line, you're going to write 2 derivatives. So a derivative for to love is amorous. Because if I have very amorous feelings towards my wife, it means I love her very, very much. Which I do. Do you see how it's spelled like amo, amare, mama, amatsu? You see the similarity there? And I'm also going to write amateur. Again, do you see how it's spelled similar? And it has a similar meaning because if I'm an amateur, I play the sport because I love the sport, not because I'm getting paid. Nobody here is on any professional sports league at all. Maybe one day, someday, and if you ever get there, remember your old pal Mr. Cobb and send me some tickets. But right now, we're just playing for fun because we love it. Now, you may be saying to yourself, okay, Mr. Cobb, I understand we've got to do derivatives, but hold on a second. We've got to do derivatives for every single word in this chapter, and we're not going to be able to do this all in class. How in the world can I, as a simple little 4th grader, ever learn these derivatives on my own? What am I going to do? I'm just a poor little 4th grader. How am I going to do this? You're going to use your book. Flip open your book to page 7. Flip open your book to page 7. Now, if you look on page 7, you may recall from our tour of the book yesterday that there is a derivative page in each chapter. For chapter 1, it's page 7. Do you see that box that's in the middle of the page? That's listing your derivatives. And it shows a mo, and then next to a mo, it lists some derivatives. And you may say, whoa, Mr. Cobb, you said we have to write 2. There's 4 here. You only have to write 2. But if you want to write all 4, you certainly can. But wait a second, Mr. Cobb, there's a couple of these where there's only 1. Am I like guessing every single one of your questions? Yeah, good. I've done this before. So, if the book only gives you 1, well, guess what? You can only do 1. And some words won't even have any derivatives at all. So like if you get to a chapter and, hey, it doesn't have puella for a derivative here. That's because puella doesn't have any derivatives. So that's what you do. So everybody has to add derivatives. So tomorrow when I'm checking your flashcards, if I check your flashcards and you're using your cards from last year and you don't have derivatives done, did you do your homework? No. So then you're like burning that homework pass awfully early. We don't want that to happen. It's here. Everybody understand how to do a green card? Does that make sense? All right. I'm going to show you how to do a pink card now. So a pink card is very similar. Again, we're going to have a front and a back. We're going to write the Latin on the front. Aqua. Aquae. So everyone, if you're making cards today, you're not using your cards from last year, go ahead and do this first pink card so you have an example to follow by. Yes, ma'am? Oh, you just give me thumbs up that you're done? Gotcha. Yes. No, you got to do derivatives for all 10. For homework, yes. On the back side, you're going to write the English, water. And then you're going to write the F. that lets me know this is a girl word, a feminine word. I know that may sound a little weird, but it is. Now, Lauren asked a really good question. Mr. Cobb, I put the F on the Latin side instead of the English side. If your F is on the front side rather than the back side, I'm okay with that, just so long as it's on one of the sides. And then just like the verb to love, you're going to write some derivatives. So you're going to draw a line, and you're going to write the derivatives here. But the book only gives you one, so you only have to use one. Although I think if you think about it, you could probably come up with a second. Anybody have a fish? In the pond, like, do you have a fish, like a pet fish inside the house? It died. Did you keep it in your pocket? What did you keep it in? An aquarium? An aquarium? Could that be a derivative? Yeah. So yeah, we can add that one too. All right? So, yes ma'am?
Is silver a derivative for silver?
It is not. It is spelled similarly, yes. Because there's a similar spelling. They both have that S-I-L-V start. So they have a similar spelling, but they don't have a similar meaning. It's a great question. I don't know if you heard her question. She said, was silver, as in the precious metal, a derivative of Silla? It is not.
It is for another word, though.
It is for another word, but not for Silla. All right. So, guys, that's how you're going to do your flashcards. Any questions about how to get that done? Everybody have what they need to finish this assignment tonight so you can have that homework complete tomorrow. This is your homework, is to do these flashcards. So if you're using your cards from last year, all you have to do is add your derivatives. If you're making a fresh set, you've got to do all the cards plus the derivatives. Yes, Drew? Yes, that's all we have to do. So you don't have to do all 80 words that you learned from last year. That's crazy. I'm not doing that to y'all. We're just going to do the first 10. All right? Yes, Ashley. From last year. Yeah, 10 a chapter, 8 chapters. Yes, Brighton. It's in your book on page 7. So open up your book to page 7. It'll be listed there. All right. We've got about 5 minutes left in class. So if you want to use the balance